Hi guys, Steph here. Right, today we've got a lovely treat for you people out there. We've got not one, but two gorgeous Conway Stewart fountain pens. Now, for you regular viewers, you would have seen both of them on my recent pen haul. Now, the first one, here it is. Look at that, lovely as it is. Just needs just a little bit of tinkering. Hey, hey! And after that tinkering, look at this gorgeous fountain pen. Now what we've got for you here is a Conway Stewart number 27 made in England. Now, if I show you the barrel imprint, it's just a little bit on the worn side, if I can find it. Not too sure where it is. I'm hoping it'll show up a little bit better on the video, so my apologies. But yeah, it's a Conway Stewart 27 made in England and made from around about the 1952 through to, I believe, 1963. Okay, now this one, because it actually says Conway Stewart 27 on the first line, indicates that it's what we term as a later model, because the earlier models had the number underneath Conway Stewart. So it's a slightly later version. So, well, yeah, if we say 1950s, I'm sure that'll cover it. From the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel, it's 128 millimeters capped. Around the barrel, it's approximately 11.5 millimeters in diameter. An absolutely gorgeous pen, and it comes in this, what we term as, well, depends who you're talking to, a silver or grey crosshatch pattern. And as you can see, it's a lever fill fountain pen there. And then if we show you the trim, if we go up to the cap, you can see this particular model has this quite a wide cap band. To the top, we've got the very recognisable Conway Stewart clip with the Conway Stewart logo to the top of the clip there, as you can see. And again, on this model, it has a aluminium peaked stud to the top of the cap there, which sort of complements the end of the barrel. You can see it's slightly peaked as well. But all in all, a gorgeous fountain pen. Now, the Conway Stewart 27s came in numerous different colours. They came in numerous marble colours. They came in the very desirable herringbone patterns. And they also brought out, as in this particular case, the hatch patterns in different colours. And also you had the, I think on this model, this sort of the very desirable tiger eye, the cracked ice model. So they came in many different colours. But this one, as I said, comes in this lovely silver crosshatch pattern. Let's unscrew the cap for you. Let's show you the pen in a couple of different angles. Now, the pen has been fully serviced. This one has been reserved. It'll be going across the pond to a new owner. So it's been fully restored. Everything internally has been cleaned, new sack fitted. So it's ready to go. Let's take up to the section. You've got the very sort of recognisable section for this pen. You've got the threads there, the section, slight lip towards the nib. And in this particular case, we've got a Conway Stewart 14 karat gold. And then you can't see it because it's hidden inside the section to the bottom. It's got the number 5, which is the correct nib for this model. There's a sideways view. There's the feed underneath. Very recognisable plain Conway Stewart feed, as you can see. Lovely and clean, as it should be. And I don't know if you actually can see, but the nib looks to be an oblique nib. Okay, so you can see it there. Okay, so all in all, a gorgeous pen. Now these pens, very nice and comfortable to hold. Even with my large hands, very comfortable indeed. So they're a nice sized fountain pen. Okay, but in absolutely gorgeous condition, as you can clearly see there, ready to go, and hopefully the new owner will be more than happy with his pen. Okay, so we pop that to one side. So not only that one, but we also showed you, actually just one thing before I show you the next one, I'd like to show you this. There you go, look at that. This came out of the Conway Stewart number 27. Look at that, the original Conway Stewart nib. And the unusual thing about it, for the age, look at that. Okay, I mean, obviously we've put a brand new one in the pen, but look at that. Still quite rubbery. So the original Conway Stewart sack was still in the Conway Stewart 27. But not only that, as you can see, it's still quite a supple sack. Now, we also showed you this pen here, and another pen that is looking very nice, and again just needs a little tinkering. Look at that. After some tinkering, we've got a gorgeous Conway Stewart. In this case, slightly better imprint, I think, somewhere. I think, is it about there somewhere? Okay, there I think it is. A Conway Stewart 58, made in England. Comes in this beautiful blue marbling colour, gold filled trim. Once again, it's a lever fill. It's got the Conway Stewart logo to the end of the lever, as you can see. And then once again, if we take you up to the cap, it's got quite a large cap band. It's got the Conway Stewart recognisable clip, as you can see. And on this model, it has the black, slightly peaked stud to the top, which once again complements the end of the barrel. Now, incidentally, some of you people will look at this one as a 58 and say, oh, mine looks slightly different. Yes, you may have one with three cap bands, okay? As you can see, this is quite a large cap band. And I believe the larger cap band was for the export model, okay? For overseas. Yeah, you know, when the overseas export these pens overseas. Okay, so that's, I believe, the reason for the larger cap band on this specific model. Now, the 58 was one of the top of the range Conway Stewarts within the period. And again, when I say period, this one, 1949 through to 1963. So pretty well the same period as the previous Conway Stewart 27. Now, size-wise, again, very similar. From the top of the cap to the bottom of the barrel, 128 millimeters capped. Around the barrel, this one's slightly chunkier at 12 millimeters in diameter. Let's unscrew the cap for you. Now, this particular one, again, has been fully serviced, fully restored, brand new sack fitted, and it's ready to go. I did have a gentleman that's interested in the pen. Unfortunately, he's away at the moment, so when he comes back, hopefully, yeah, he'll decide upon the pen and it'll be going across the pond as well. So let's have a look at this section. You've got the threads, the section, very similar on all the Conway Stewart pens. Slight ridge towards the nib. Now in this particular case, when you look at the before that I showed you earlier, what a lot of you may have noticed is that this is the original nib from the pen, and hopefully you can see that the tines or the tipping to the very tip are actually broken off. But this one's a Conway Stewart nib with, hopefully you can see it to the bottom there, number 58. So it's the correct nib, but unfortunately the tipping is broken off. So that's how it came to me. So what I had to do, I didn't have to, but I installed a nice Duro Conway Stewart 14 karat gold nib, which is also correct for this pen. They came with the number 58 nib, and they also came with the large, as in this case, the large Duro nibs as well. Okay, there's the feed. As before, everything is lovely and clean and it's ready to go. So what we'll do now, actually before I show you a writing sample, let's just get both pens together and just give you, there you go, look at them both together. Size wise, very similar. Date wise, again, similar date, around the same period. The 58 is slightly chunkier, and the 58 is, as I said earlier, slightly top of the range, but still the 27, well, basically they're both absolutely gorgeous pens. And once again, with the 58, came in many different colours, the marble colours, herringbone, hatch patterns, etc. So let's see how it writes. So we're not going to fill the pen because, as I say, hopefully it'll be going to a new home. But what we've got is a Conway Stewart, number 58. Let's just give it another dip. There's no flex to the nibs, they're quite a stiff nib, and as you can see in this particular case, the nib is writing with a fine line, but writing very nicely indeed. Okay, now the gentleman, this particular one, it wrote with a medium line, but the gentleman preferred a fine line, so what I've done is actually ground it slightly, and as you can see now it's writing with a fine line. But this one, as we mentioned a little bit earlier, had an oblique nib, so let's see how it writes. So we've got a Conway Stewart number 27. And as you can see, writing obviously with a broader line than the 58. Okay, so a little bit of line variation, but still writing very nicely indeed. So we'll clean the nibs after the video, ready for them to go in the post. So there's a writing sample for the pens, and there we have it, the Conway Stewart 27 and the Conway Stewart 58, two absolutely gorgeous gorgeous fountain pens. Okay, so there we have it. So I hope you've enjoyed looking at the video as much as I enjoy showing you these pens. Don't forget down below, leave a comment, give the video a thumbs up if you will, please. Don't forget to subscribe. But for now, I'm just going to say Slava Ukraini from me and these gorgeous pens. Bye bye for now.